What you doing, other nerds? I'm the AC. I'm going to talk about the show Never Have I Ever. It came out on Netflix on April 27th. It's about 10 episodes. And normally this isn't the type of show I would talk about, but there's a lot of things that caught my attention and made me just want to watch all of it like I did in one sitting. One reason was it was trending on Netflix. And after I saw that happening a couple days in a row, I was like, there must be something to this. Also, it was made by Minnie Kaling, who I actually like her stuff. The main reason I watch the show, though, is because I'm really interested in Indian culture. Mainly the performance aspects of it, like dance, music, and movies. I watch a lot of Bollywood movies. And, of course, I just really think Indian women are beautiful. But, I think the whole aesthetic of, like, the clothing, the music, dancing, was enough to catch my attention. Saw a little bit in the trailer of them. I was like, that's enough to get my attention. Because besides that, the rest of it kind of just follows the story of a girl who just wants to be normal. Now, the name of the show doesn't really fit in my opinion. Never Have I Ever makes me think it'll be someone full of regrets trying to do stuff they haven't done before, and it just doesn't really fit with this show. I think the way they named their episodes is creative. I think there could have been a more fitting name for this show, but of course I don't have a name for it. So, I mean, they can go with whatever they want to. Now, what this show is about this girl named Debbie. Her dad dies in the middle of a concert. Not funny, don't know why I chuckled. And then her legs stop working, so she has to go, I think it was about half a year in a wheelchair. Then they start working again. And now she's starting this next school year. She has a couple friends, and she makes this plan to be kind of cool, boost her social standing as a high schooler. So it includes like getting a boyfriend and just not to seem like this weird chick that nobody knew about or only knew her for being in a wheelchair. And though it doesn't say it too much, she, I guess, kind of wants to be more westernized and not as much focus in her Indian roots, I guess. Because her mom, of course, is. You see all the, I don't want to say stereotype, but I think the thing you see a lot in movies and shows with Indian characters kind of going to that kind of thing. And I mean, I don't know enough about Indian culture to make any kind of judgment on that. Like I said, I really like the performance aspects and what I can take in from that, not the actual culture of the people. So, from there, it just goes off of, what a high schooler would do. She lives with her mom, and her cousin also lives, who's in a university. She sees a therapist to try to deal with what's happened to her, even though she keeps going to the therapist and talking about other teen drama besides her, actual legitimate, this could leave some kind of emotional something along with her, and she kind of ignores the serious stuff and kind of goes to more of the silly teen drama stuff. And then she, academic rival, a crush. But speaking of the crush, another weird thing that I saw in this show, and I guess it's not a bad thing, I understand it. It's just the age of the actors. One in particular, Paxton, who is her crush, who she wants to, I don't know, I guess have sex with. The first time I just, actually see his character, I'm like, you are much older than everyone else. And it is, the actor is older. And it just got me thinking, have we not moved on to this, stage of actors in shows where high schoolers can actually be played by high schoolers? And then, I think about it, it's like, this show has a lot of topics on sex and other stuff. I guess you can't have real high schoolers talking about that. That gets weird, especially when you have adults just fawning over Paxton. It's like, he's supposed to be a teenager still. This would be weird if he was an actual teenager, but the actor's not. Anyways, we're moving on from that topic. Then there was one other thing, just mainly story-wise. So yeah, Debbie gets caught up in wanting to be cool, wanting to get a boyfriend, all this stuff. And she's trying to get her friends to do it too. Well, eventually she starts doing things without her friends, and then her friends, I guess, just think she blows them off, or she so focused on herself that she just doesn't care about them anymore. I think the friends are blaming her really for no reason, or they're just really overreacting. I think Debbie's in the right this whole time, and when you watch the show, you know what I'm talking about. But it's just a weird thing that they're blaming her, even though they are the ones that was leaving her out of when they were getting boyfriends or their secrets. They left her out. She was keeping them in the loop of everything, and then they were the ones who were making assumptions of the things she was saying, even though she didn't actually say them. But then she also didn't really, you know, she kind of just neglected to tell them that they're wrong. But yeah, still, the friends are in the wrong, I think, in this entire season. So I thought that was just weird how they were doing that. And if anything, they caused more problems from her than she ever really did for them. But overall, the show is funny and there are some touching moments. And if you do like a very Indian cast, I like it. It's great. I like watching, I guess, diverse cast. I like watching shows where the cast isn't mainly white. It's nice. It's just a nice taste, nice, different direction, I guess, than what you normally see. Not too much whitewashing of television. And I don't know, that might be a weird thing to just say or to judge my taste on shows. But, I mean, what are you going to do? The world's diverse, TV can be diverse too. I don't know. But yeah, check this out. If you have any interest in whatever appeals to you about this show, go ahead and watch it. It's on Netflix. Easy to get to. And it's trending. I don't know how trending works on Netflix, especially since it's a Netflix show. I feel like Netflix may just be making their own stuff trend to get other people's attention, whatever. That could be a whole different topic. But if you like what I have to say about the show, go ahead and like this video. And if you want to see me talk more about all kinds of other shows, maybe more like this, maybe not. I talk about all kinds of stuff. I have a lot of different interests. Anyways, go ahead, subscribe to my channel. You can see why I do all that. But until then, thank you for watching. I'm DAC, and bye.